people with self-discipline are those who get up early for the gym even when they really want to sleep a little longer. They're the people who can eat a handful of nuts and stop, who stick to healthy eating plans, and who make sure they get enough sleep. And when we consider the power that astrology has on our personalities, we realize that the self-disciplined zodiac signs are able to stop themselves from overdoing it. They work to make sure they have a balanced life. If you're self-disciplined, you don't depend on others to take care of you or to force you to make the right decisions when it comes to your life. You rarely find yourself in situations that happen because you were too lazy or distracted to make a good decision. Self-discipline is having the willpower to not do something you shouldn't do or isn't good for you. You don't say whatever comes into your head, no matter what the consequences are. You're mindful and you don't act in an impulsive way. You tend to take any rules and laws extremely seriously. Self-discipline can be developed, but some people come by it naturally. And there's a difference between being forced to be disciplined and practicing self-control on your own. But no matter how you master it, having self-discipline is a very good quality to have. Here are the top 5 self-disciplined zodiac signs starting rank. Number 1, Capricorn, December 22 to January 19. You couldn't be as hardworking and driven as Capricorn is and not have a ton of self-discipline. Capricorns are planners and goal setters. They need to know how they're going to achieve those goals. Capricorns have an understanding of why success is so important to them. And this understanding helps them in sticking to their plans and continuing to move forward at a steady pace, even when they're tempted to stray. Number 2, Aquarius, January 20 to February 18. Aquarians are able to create good habits by focusing on the small, doable steps they need to take. Aquarians train themselves to get up early, eat healthily, exercise so they have the stamina to do their best work, and accomplish their goals. Aquarians are extremely intelligent and creative, and if they didn't have an enormous amount of self-discipline, they might get so lost in their own thoughts that they don't do anything. Number 3, Leo, July 23 to August 22. Leos wisely have a backup plan when it comes to situations that test their willpower. If they're working on eating better but they have a social event they have to go to, they'll come up with a backup plan. First, they may try to fill up on vegetables from the crudité platter. If they're still hungry for something they shouldn't eat, they may tell themselves that if they wait 5 minutes, they can have the piece of cake. If they're still craving the cake, they might delay another 5 minutes or have a tiny piece. Number 4, Virgo, August 23 to September 22. One positive about being as self-aware as a Virgo is that they're very familiar with their strengths and weaknesses. They know what will test them and they don't pretend they're impervious to temptation. They try to be logical about what is trying to derail them, and they remind themselves that one slip isn't worth tanking all the good work they did before. Virgos need a program even if it's their own, anything that reminds them of what is at stake. Number 5, Cancer, June 21 to July 22. Cancers can be extremely self-disciplined, and one of the things that help them is being able to forgive themselves and move on. Cancers know they are not infallible and that they're going to mess up, and by acknowledging that, it assists them in staying on task. Cancers try not to make something so big and important that if they make a mistake, their world will collapse. If Cancer forgets to make their bed or drink their protein shake one day, they can start it up again the next.